Riveting content. Empowering your life. Welcome to the Sphere. This episode is sponsored by
I Am So Kate Boutique. I Am So Kate Boutique will be hosting its influencers brunch and shopping experience on July 21st from 12 to 4 p.m. at the District Art Galleries in Houston, Texas. To find out more information on I Am So Kate Boutique and their upcoming influencers brunch and shopping experience, please visit the official website at iamsokate.net.
Elite Dental Wellness. At Elite Dental Wellness, Dr. Ashandra Batiste understands that one of the biggest obstacles is dental fear. The vision at Elite Dental Wellness is to ensure every patient is treated with respect, ultimate care, patience, and love. Call us today to make an appointment at area code 713-789-8680. Looking to advertise? Join the Sphere's vast demographic reach of thousands of people all over the world. Send an email today to advertise@thesphere.tv or call us at area code 832-772-7789.
Hello and welcome to another episode of All Things Beauty. I'm one of your co-hosts here, Amethyst Black, and it's good to see y'all again. I'm so glad you decided to stop by this week and join us. Hey, Kim V, I want to introduce y'all again to my co-host.
Hey, girl, hey.
How are you, love?
I'm good. I'm glad that you're back.
Oh, yeah, it's been crazy.
We've missed you.
It's been hectic. In more ways than one, but I'm so glad to be back. Resuming a little bit of normalcy in my daily schedule, so I'm really excited about that. But let's get into today's show because we have a lot in store for y'all, so you have to definitely keep and stay tuned. But first and foremost, I'd love to talk about what you have on your lips here today.
So today is not nude.
It's in the nude family, though.
It's pink that I muted out. So it's actually
Okay.
Drugstore Jordana matte lip cream
Yeah,
and
yeah,
creme
yeah.
brulee. So it
Oh.
feels really good. Not too drying. Looks nice.
Nice.
So I was like, ugh, I have to put on not nude since I told you that I was going to wear more color.
So is this marking kind of, I guess, the beginning of a new era for you? Are you venturing into more colors, you think?
I might wear more colors on Tuesdays.
Well, I love that. I love it. But I love the nudes on you as well. I told you that before. Like, any color really looks great on your skin tone, so you're amazing.
What about you? What do you have on?
So I'm rocking Mirage today, oldie but goodie by MAC, and I added a little gloss to it, and a nice little introduction to a spring and summer look. So I'm
Oh,
excited
that was
about it.
good.
Yes. So, y'all, without any further ado, I want to start talking about our lovely co-host in a second. But first and foremost, I'd like to give you a rundown of what today's show is going to look like. So if you're a newbie to the All Things Beauty platform, we're actually going to be on this platform, which is currently Facebook Live, for about the first 15 or 20 minutes. Then after that, we're actually going to venture off and go to some of our other platforms. So make sure if you have any questions and you're viewing right now on Facebook Live, that you ask us. We're here and we're ready and willing to answer your questions. So for our lovely, lovely guest, we have the Glam Girl Guide in the studio today. Hey.
Hi, ladies.
You know what, Kimby, I think this is like the first time we've actually had two co-hosts and two guests in the studio. It's a full house, y'all.
I was like, how is that going to work? There's going to be a lot of yapping.
That's good. So I'd love for y'all to introduce yourselves.
So I'm Ashley, one half of the Glam Girl Guide.
And I'm Sharnae, the other half of the Glam Girl Guide.
I love it. And y'all look stunning. Absolutely amazing.
Thank
Killing
you.
the
Really
game.
good.
And looking good on camera, too. Hello. So it's one thing to do like makeup in real life and look good in real life, but it's another thing for it to translate well on camera. So y'all are killing it.
Thank
you.
So before we get into your brand and asking you some questions, I'd love to know what's on your lips today.
So I have on my favorite red lipstick right now. It is Fenty by Rihanna.
Okay.
It is her red. I have it here with me.
Oh, she
Show
came
you
prepared.
guys.
Yes, she
Yes.
did. I love that.
I wear this every day. It lasts so long, and a little goes a long way. So I love this lipstick.
Absolutely.
Okay. And for me, I have on my favorite from my Kylie Cosmetics. It's
Okay,
the
okay.
June Bug.
Oh, okay.
And she just re-released it this summer.
Oh.
So I've had this one for 2 years. and
I like it.
It's
so
the matte
pretty.
liquid lipstick, and I love it. And it's
You know, and it
so-
doesn't look too drying, even though it's matte. So
Right.
that's good. Did you add any gloss, or this is it?
I actually did at the bottom. I put on the NARS. They have the orgasm line, so I did the
Yeah.
NARS lip balm, and it's very moisturizing.
yeah.
So I
Okay.
put that
I love
under
that, yeah.
before I put on the matte. And
Okay.
it works.
So, ladies, for both of you, when you're wearing these awesome lip colors, do you have to reapply throughout the day, or is this kind of a standalone thing?
Maybe once I'll have to. It's only after I eat, but for the
Okay.
most part, no. It
Okay.
lasts. This Fenty lasts a long time.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's long wear.
I think for me, what I do when I wear a matte, if it kind of wears off, I'll add some chapstick, and it kind of like redistributes the color. So it might not be full color, but a little, still a remnant of the color.
Okay,
distributed.
okay.
But yeah.
Love it. What about you?
It pretty much lasts all day.
Okay.
I'm a teacher, so it lasts
Yeah.
until probably when I get to coaching and I'm yelling and talking and stuff like that and
Okay.
drinking from a water bottle.
Reapply,
Yeah,
uh-huh.
but for the most part, it lasts.
Okay, awesome. So, ladies, I want to just jump right in. Tell us a little bit about the Glam Girl Guide and how you got started.
So me and Shanae are cousins.
Okay.
Like real life cousins.
Like first cousins, like my dad and my sister are brothers.
Oh, okay.
So we both have a lot of similarities, but we're complete opposites.
Really?
Right.
Okay.
Yeah, we have similar styles, but opposite. If
Yeah.
that makes sense. So, Shanae.
We just were talking and, like girl talk. And like,
Uh-huh.
oh, girl, I'm doing this. And
Yeah.
we was like, well, maybe we should start a blog together just to
Okay.
get it out there because we're both married. And,
Okay.
Yeah.
we hit all the dating scene,
And
the
a lot of
breakup
our friends
scene.
ask us for relationship
Relationship
advice
advice.
because
Yeah.
a lot of people in our age range are trying to get married or dating or trying to figure out life, and we're not experts, but I think we have good advice. So
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's how it started. And then Ashley is the fashionista. I like to do photography.
Yes.
So I'm just like,
Oh, that's
we should
perfect.
just like combine this.
Absolutely.
teamwork.
She's the fashionista.
There you
She's
I
go.
love it.
more of
So
the-
it's really bringing us everything in terms of fashion and love advice and even
Relationships, yeah.
travel, right? Because
And
I've been
travel.
following your vlogs,
Yes.
and y'all have been hitting the jets
Yes.
and like all over
This
the world.
is the jet setter over here.
Okay.
She's going somewhere every 5 minutes.
Yes.
I
so
try
it's
to.
also going to incorporate some of your travel journeys too.
Right. Yes.
Awesome.
Exactly.
Awesome.
Yes.
Okay.
and
Great.
then our fitness and health. We didn't want to just do fitness because we have
Yeah.
a lot of fitness. So we need
Yes.
the health part of the
Right.
fitness. So you be healthy and fit because they're
Yes.
two separate.
Mind,
Exactly.
body, and soul.
Yeah.
Encompass everything. Yeah.
I love that. It really is once again all encompassing. Like they're
Yeah.
covering every kind of facet
So
of
we're
the
talking
modern
about
day
everything.
woman.
What do you not talk about on the blog?
Yeah.
Politics.
Yeah,
Okay, we're gonna leave that out.
That's a
We're
good
not
one.
gonna
Leave that
discuss
out.
that.
Yeah.
Okay, sounds good.
Yes, absolutely. So when exactly did it get started?
Our official launch date was
April.
Okay,
Like
of
the
this
end
year.
of April.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
We have been
and y'all are
planning
doing
since
it.
Yeah.
like the end of December,
Yeah.
January.
Okay.
A lot of planning.
So did you guys have an event or a launch? Because I know when I launched my brand, I had a whole event and all this type of stuff. So what did you guys do to commemorate that launch?
I think our 1 year anniversary will be how we will commemorate. We actually didn't. It was just we just
gonna
wanted
do
to
this.
put it out there and get it done. Both of us work full time, so it's been,
Hectic and trying to not
Yes.
split responsibilities. Do this, do
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we didn't plan a big party yet. So
But
we set for our
definitely-
first.
Yeah.
Okay,
our
well,
1
guess
year
stay tuned
anniversary.
for that.
Yeah.
Yes.
Stay tuned.
Okay, so you work in education full time, and you work in what industry?
I'm a nurse.
Okay, wow. So you both are married, so managing, your personal lives, managing professional roles. You also mentioned that you coach as well.
Yes.
So it's a really long day for both of you.
Yeah.
So how are you managing it all, especially with this new endeavor?
It definitely takes time to get a routine down, and you have to put it in your mind to make certain things a priority. Because if you don't, it'll take a back burner. So
Yes.
it's me. I work out of a planner. I have a calendar. I write it down, and I have a checklist.
Okay.
And it got to get done.
Yes.
And if it doesn't, then I will be overwhelmed.
Yeah.
So you could ask her. I have my planner. She'll ask me, Ashley, what days are you working? I'm like, hold on 1 second.
Yeah.
Let me get my
me get
planner
this
because I
out.
don't know. So
Yeah.
definitely to-do list, checklist. And this one here, she'll tell you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, I'm the organizer. I have a planner. Everything's pretty much
Yeah.
color coded.
Yes.
To a T.
Wow.
To
Everything
a
is
T.
color-coded.
Type
Meticulous,
A
yeah.
personality. But it's good. We work good together because
Yeah.
she's type
Yeah.
A. I'm
And luckily, we have the Apple thing going on. So MacBooks,
Yeah.
iPhones, iPads,
compatible.
we sync. This is this time, and you can share. So
Okay.
that's how it.
And
Yeah.
she mainly keeps us on track though.
Really?
Because Charnay is, I'm glad, because when you're working in a group, you have to know who's strong in what
Right,
area.
right.
Exactly.
And
so
her,
important.
she's a planner. She's type A. She keeps us on track. And we're both creative. So
Yeah.
that works.
Yes.
That works. So,
And so, what are some of your strengths? You mentioned that she is an organizer and keeps y'all on track.
Yeah.
What are some of the strengths that you bring to the
I
duo?
feel like I am more, I'm creative. Like, I like to be the fashionista. I put out the
Yeah.
ideas, but she's more of the action behind the ideas.
love
Like,
that.
So she executes
yes,
what you're thinking.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. That's it. I'd be like, I'm probably overwhelming at sometimes because I'll text her or call and be like, oh, I had this idea and this, and this. She's like, okay, step one, we got to do this,
Right.
this, and this. She'll lay it out. And I'm
Yeah.
like, so that works with
That's
us.
perfect.
Yeah.
Absolutely. That is an amazing balance.
Mhm.
You're so blessed to have each other in each
Yes.
other's lives and to
Yes.
be family. So no matter what
Definitely.
happens, ultimately, y'all are family, you know, at the end of the day. So it's always going to be
Exactly.
that connection.
Exactly.
I love that.
Exactly.
So tell us a little bit how you chose the name The Glam Girl Guide.
Ooh,
That was fun.
that was fun.
We went through a lot
We
of
went
names.
through-
Really?
Yeah.
I think it originally started out because both of our we're cousins. Our maiden name is Gabriel.
Right.
So G was always gonna be
Okay.
The
Oh,
Gabriel
yeah.
girls.
Yeah,
They were like,
it was the Gabriel girls.
no, we gotta
Yeah.
change this.
Okay.
So
I think we found the common denominator between us. We're both glam and we like to dress up. We like to look good for our men. We
Yeah.
like to have date night, stuff like that. So even though it's different styles, like Charnay might wear the flats, I might wear the heels.
Heels.
Or, you know, the common denominator is we like to dress up and be glam. So
Yes.
yeah.
it seemed like it just
So yeah, what do we do? We had a whiteboard and we put all these
Oh,
names.
yeah,
we did.
We put all these names on the
On the
whiteboard.
Lots of
that
options.
yeah,
Yeah.
that fit us or
And
what
then
we
had
think.
we took a poll.
Okay.
We did take a poll
Yeah.
within the family. So, yeah.
And that's how it
That's how it
grew.
started?
And then the other thing you have to do is look on the internet to see
Who already
does
has
it.
your
yes,
name.
Yeah,
yes, and
that's
it's like
true,
okay,
that's
we
true.
can't
Coming
do
from a
that.
person that has a blog,
Yes.
trademark that thing.
You be like,
Fast.
they got
DVD that thing, like gotta lock that thing down because
Or
somebody will
Somebody
have
will
it.
have
Yeah,
it.
or somebody will have bought the website domain and not
Oh, yeah.
use it, and you're like, they're not even doing
They're
anything.
not
with
even
it.
doing anything
Wow.
with this.
Yeah.
So
Yep. I have a blog as well. I'm not as active as I probably should be, but I'm not gonna let it go because nobody is getting my domain.
we
They're
have
just
that.
not.
It's just the Naturally Kenvy domain or what?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
NaturallyKimmy.com.
Mm-hmm.
So
And your website is
theglamgirlguide.com.
theglamgirlguide.com.
see, that's easy. I like when people have their name.
Straightforward.
They be like, follow me here, but my website is called this. So I guess they must have couldn't find a domain, but
Right.
that's
Yeah.
cool. Easy to follow, easy to get to.
And viewers can also find you on Instagram at what handle?
At the Glam Girl.
Okay. I love that. So it's all consistent. And that's one thing that we had talked about before about being consistent in branding. So yeah, y'all thought this all out. And I love that.
And it's easy to spell, no extra
No
stuff,
extra.
extra
Yeah.
Z's,
Girl is spelled
apostrophe,
G-I-R-L,
underscore.
not G-U-R-L. Not, yeah.
Straight to the point. Okay, so as you mentioned before about looking so cute and wanting to be so glamorous, we're actually going to note that this portion of the show is actually sponsored by I Am So Kate Boutique. I Am So Kate Boutique will be hosting its Influencers Brunch. and shopping experience on July 21st from 12 noon to 4 p.m. at the District Art Galleries. Guests will be able to enjoy this season's latest fashions and beauty products as they shop in the vendor room. They can also enjoy some sounds from a really lit and poppin' DJ, in addition to sipping some bottomless mimosas and enjoying a panel discussion of different influencers and fashion icons. To find out more about this event hosted by I Am So Kate Boutique, please visit the official website at iamsokate.net. Thank you, ladies.
Thank you. She was on the show last week. It was
Really?
more fashion stuff.
More fashion stuff. I think this is the theme here.
I think you're trying to get me to not wear black anymore, so you're bringing all these fashion people in here.
Not at all.
Anything
Not at all.
dark, neutral, black, white, nude.
Me too.
But
I have on color today. This is outside my zone.
But it's still in the dark hue, the navy blue.
I'm usually
you're-
black or white.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
See, finally, okay. You tried it.
understand.
She's
I
on my
got you.
side. Like I'm just give me my
Fine.
neutral.
Yeah, but I love that because it's so classic. You can never go wrong with those
Very
colors.
true.
Yeah.
colors.
Yeah.
And also if you want to play with color, you can just deposit any color on top of that, and it
Exactly.
works
It
well.
works.
I have
Yeah.
the walls at my home. I have white walls, black trim, and I can change anything out all season long if I need to. Black and white is easy.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So since you all kind of dabble in everything from fashion to beauty advice to lifestyle, can you describe, since this is a beauty show for our audience who is, beauty lovers, kind of what your personal beauty philosophy is?
Oh.
So do you like just to go with like
That's
clean
deep,
skin
man, with
and a
this.
popping lip or no makeup? Like what's your beauty kind of regimen?
Well, for me, probably 5 days out of the week,
Mm-hmm.
I don't necessarily do a full face. Like I won't do the contour, highlight, all that, but I'm always gonna have a popping red lip.
Okay.
I have to have my
Yeah.
lipstick. Eyebrows are very important.
Okay. Okay.
Very important. I feel like eyebrows and lashes just make the
yeah.
face.
She's me.
Yeah.
I like her. She's me.
Yeah.
Just, if I have popping lashes, eyebrows, and lipstick, I'm good. A little bit of foundation, not a full face. Now, if I'm trying to go all out, then we'll do the
Yeah.
contour highlight.
Yeah. All
that.
things.
Yeah.
Yeah. I love that. What about you, love?
For me, since I wake up early,
Mm-hmm.
school starts at 7, so I don't
Yes.
have time for the whole 1 hour and a half
No.
makeup thing. As long as I have my mascara, a lip gloss,
Okay.
or cute lipstick,
Okay.
I'm good.
Mm-hmm.
I'm, you know,
She also has flawless
I don't
skin.
really.
Right?
It looks like
so
her
gorgeous.
skin looks
Flawless
good.
skin.
Yeah. So
So,
pretty.
Yeah, I might do I found a CoverGirl powder
Oh.
or oil.
Okay.
I used to get oily.
Uh-huh.
So I might just do that, but it doesn't look like anything. I just do that so I don't look like
Yeah.
my favorite word, a grease monkey at the midday.
In the midday.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, I love that. So when you all travel, since you all have been traveling recently and even beyond, I'm sure the blog as well, kind of is this your same beauty regimen when you're traveling as well, or do you switch it up?
For me, yes.
Okay.
Even when I'm going by the pool, because I don't get in the pool.
Uh-huh.
I don't swim.
Okay.
So I am that girl who won't get her hair wet
Yep.
and won't get in the water.
Absolutely.
So yes, I'm gonna have jewelry on,
Yes.
full face of makeup.
Oh, the full thing. Yeah.
Yeah. Yep. We're here to slay.
Yep.
And take pictures.
Exactly.
That's why our
Absolutely.
pictures come out so nice.
Yeah.
Yes.
She's
Because
the
I'm
one.
not getting in the water. Yeah.
I'm here for that.
Absolutely. What about you, love?
But I'm kind of the same, just a little bit. But I find a moisturizer with SPF because I burn.
Good point. Yeah.
Burn. And so I have to add that, and then I'll do the powder, cute lipstick color.
Yes.
And that's pretty much it.
And
'Cause
that's it.
summer vacay, it's hot and I'm
Okay.
sweating, so I don't have time to
Really.
be,
Reapplying. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, ladies, for you, what has really been your favorite part about this new experience, about this new endeavor of the Glam Girl Guide? Have you found out something new about yourselves, maybe even? But really, what has been your favorite part so far about this journey?
I think for me, it's probably been the bond because
That's so
it's
sweet.
you have to communicate a lot.
Yeah.
Like, it's one thing to just be like, hey, cousin, what you doing, blah, blah, blah. You know, hit each other up via text. But when you're trying to run a business together and you have a long-term goal,
Right.
you're
Yep.
talking often, you're sharing your dreams, you're sharing all this stuff. You're being vulnerable to each other. Because
Absolutely.
this is, I mean, doing something that you're passionate about and putting it out there for the world to see can be scary because
Yes.
people might not receive it. So I'm glad that we're doing it together
Yeah.
because we share that vulnerability together. So,
Right.
and I think also, I don't know. I think my favorite thing has been the bond.
Yeah, I
love
agree
that.
with that. I definitely agree with that. And we learned that you can be cousins and best friends
yeah.
and things like that. So,
Business partners.
Right.
Things, yeah.
I will
And-
also say learning to communicate too.
oh yeah,
We disagree.
also
with stuff.
fun.
But yes, like, but I find, like, I think we both have learned, like, she's gonna like what she's gonna like, and I'm gonna like what I'm gonna like, and that's okay. We just gotta find a way
Right.
to
Blend it together,
Yeah.
make it happen. We do what she likes one time,
Yeah.
do what I like one time,
That's
and
awesome.
it's just that's what you
Compromising.
learn. Yeah,
Yeah.
you learn to
That's
compromise.
yeah.
Which I'm
Almost
sure
like
helps
a
you in another-
marriage.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. For
I think
real.
we talk more than.
For
And like I said, like she said, she's a overnight nurse. So if my phone going off, sometimes my husband be
Yes.
like, "Who is that texting you at 11:30?" I'm
I
like,
forget.
"It's Ashley."
It's probably 3:00 in the morning. I'm like, I gotta send her this before I
But
forget.
we forget.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
Okay, awesome. Well, speaking of the bond that these two have established, we've also established a great bond with you, and we truly do thank you for watching and tuning in today, as you do every week. But at this moment, we're actually going to tell you Facebook Live viewers that you can actually subscribe to our show on all major platforms, including iTunes, SoundCloud, Google Play, and Stitcher. You can also review our show on iTunes with really great constructive feedback if you like. And you can share this Facebook Live post with your entire family and friend circle. Also, if it's on your heart, you can donate to our mission to bring enriched and inspiring content each and every single week. Because you know we do that. Also, you can donate at www.thesphere.tv/donate. Thank y'all for watching and see y'all next week. Say bye, ladies. Bye. All right. So, I'd like to know, and you don't have to give us too much information, but where do you see the brand going in the next 5-10 years? Because already it started with a bang.
Oh,
Thank
wow.
you.
Thank you. Yeah.
for this brand, we would love to do our own cosmetic line.
Yes.
That sounds good.
Yeah, whether it's lipstick, eyeshadows, and perfume. We love perfume, so we want to dabble in that as well.
Yes.
So in the next 5 to 10 years, that is definitely what we want to do. And then we've also been behind the scenes planning like a conference, but we're going to call it the Glam France.
Oh, I love that.
So-
You heard it here first on All Things Beauty. Yes.
Yeah, so we've been planning for that. We
I
can't
love that.
give you all the
Don't.
details yet.
But,
But
when it comes time for that, you're going to definitely have to come back on the show and tell us
Oh,
more about it. That
of
sounds so
course.
much fun.
of course.
Oh my gosh. And you know, I love that you're interested in moving into the beauty space even more, because even beauty influencers, I've seen them like on YouTube, the people I started watching maybe 5-10 years ago are now major beauty representatives
so
for
Yeah.
major companies.
Yeah.
Or even some of them have their own stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I've seen a lot of
indie
them.
brands are really good, are really popular these
Okay.
days. So everybody's trying to branch off and do their own thing. So I think it's cool. And they don't have a lot of people that look like us actually in that, moving into that space as well. So just let me know, because I'll be want to buy something.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
Yes, I love that. So since we have you amazing ladies on the show today, we're actually going to get your opinion on a couple of things. Recently, Kenvy and I attended an event. Kenvy, introduce it for us.
So I ran into my lovely co-host at an actual NARS event. It was a great time. I wasn't
Yeah.
expecting to see her, but I was glad, 'cause I was like, yay. So then she talked me into a fashion contest.
Yes.
We were trying to win $300 worth of NARS makeup and NARS. Y'all should send us something because we didn't win. But we were, I think she said we were like third or fourth place. So yeah, she took me to, what is it? Alice and Olivia.
Oh, yes, Alice
I
and
love
Olivia.
everything in that store.
Right?
Everything fit for the most part. So I was happy about that because I'm skinny over here. But anywho, she dressed me up. I got to be like her little Barbie.
Yes. So we went with a nice little lace jumpsuit. It has like a little
Y'all, she
sheer
had
bottom.
so
Love
much.
it.
I did. I had
We
so
had
many options.
We had 30 minutes. People were mad. We was holding up the dressing room. She's like,
Oh
wait,
my
just try
gosh.
one more. What do you think about this? I'm like,
You
Am.
had to get it in.
Okay, but wait, hold on. Here we
Yeah.
go. Amethyst, really?
Mhm.
So
But
that was.
Kimmy knows this as a fellow creative, and both of y'all as creatives. You know, once those creative juices start
You
flowing,
gotta-
and
you gotta
especially
try
when it's
it.
the added like advantage of a competition on top of it, like for $300 of NARS makeup, I'm like, yeah, we finna
Oh,
do it
yes.
all. And I
Right.
love that Kimmy was so willing to participate because she was like,
I
sure,
had to
girl.
drag her out the store.
She did, literally. out of the
Where's
store.
my little suit that I'm going to get?
Yeah, did y'all see the flower suit?
Giving me a little Cardi B, the
the
Oh,
suit.
that's
It was a
cute,
matching
too.
I like
pants.
that top.
This
Okay.
was for
Matching
work.
Name of the store again?
Pants and blazer kind of combo. Alice and Olivier, honey. Now the price point for some of the items is
It's
quite,
expensive.
you know, elevated, but the quality is
I could
just,
tell it looks really good.
It was good.
quality.
It was good quality.
Mm-hmm. But you can kind of see it in the picture here. The back of that, in the back, like
floral.
hanging up, the
Yeah.
floral print. That's the outfit she had on, and it was just
That was my
so
favorite.
Mm-hmm.
I like that.
Yes. So, in addition to the contest, there was also a great like bartender there for absolutely free, and some snow cones. They made adult snow cones.
Oh, wow.
They were
So we were
spiked.
really tipsy and
Nice.
just having a great time. So it was so
nice.
much fun.
It had
It
a
was
nice
a
like
pleasant
roof.
surprise.
There,
Oh.
yes,
Yes, that is
Okay.
the outfit we were talking about.
I love
I'm gonna
that.
need
Like,
them to get layaway.
I
Now,
really love that.
Tell us the backstory behind this outfit.
cute.
At first, what we're gonna do with the blazer?
So she wanted to do it like oversized, like a shirt dress type of thing, but it was a little bit too short.
Like
or
have it
we
as a
did-
dress,
So
like
without
nothing
the
underneath.
pants.
Without
Yes.
the pants.
Okay.
And I was like, no, I need those pants because that's giving me Cardi B vibes.
Okay.
Like I wanted to do
Those
like
are cute.
Selena, do the washing machine in that
the
outfit.
pants are my favorite part.
Really? You
Exactly.
like the
Yeah.
cute?
I
Yeah.
love that.
They're
I could
different.
have both, but I definitely would go back and get the pants.
Yeah.
Could rock that with a bodysuit or two.
Exactly.
Yes.
Like a two top for
Yes.
the summertime. Yes.
Yes.
Like a nice little day party. Go to the, was it Glam Vention? Where that?
Glam French.
Glam French.
Oh,
Oh,
Glam
Glam.
yes.
I get it.
Yes.
I made it into a convention.
Well, we
My
could do
bad.
that
That's
together.
Glam Vention.
All right, give us
I like
ideas.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it was actually really, we had a good time. So that was our first like call it a team builder
Absolutely.
Yes.
moment.
I'm
So
trying to be like the glam girl guide over here for
Yes.
events and
So we got to get
get our
better
communication
with our
together.
communication.
Yep.
It takes
gotta-
time.
Compromise.
Still working.
I felt
yeah.
like that was a great exercise in compromising, though. Oh, I wish
I
this,
like those.
this
That was
picture,
one of my favorites too.
This,
That
I wish
is
this
cute.
picture kind of was a little more zoomed in because the shirt actually
Said
had words.
Feminist.
Purse?
Feminist, yes.
Oh,
Like a little
yeah.
clutch?
I
Yes.
love
That is
that.
And it's like a Hostess cupcake brand, and it has that kind of picture,
Yeah.
but it is made
wow.
into a clutch.
This is all amethyst.
Yeah,
I
so we
love
had
it.
fun. You are too cute with your little anklet. I just saw that. I love that little touch.
I'm bringing them back.
Yes.
Especially with pumps.
Uh-huh.
Oh, yes.
I put my little
I
ankle
love
bracelet
that.
on.
I ain't seen an ankle bracelet in it forever, but I love it. It adds just a dainty, it's
I
dainty
love.
touch.
Since I've cut my hair off, I've been all into like dainty pieces. Like,
Yeah.
I don't want anything like distracting from
But
hair.
I feel like that's in style these days. Less is more. Like I don't
Yeah.
really wear I'll wear statement earrings like this every now and then, but for the most part, I don't really like big pieces that much.
For me, since I don't glam it up every day for like work and stuff like that, if I'm like getting dressed, I need everything. I need the statement necklaces. I need the jewelry pieces. I
I
need
can
it
see that,
all.
yeah.
Yeah.
But
of
yeah, I
course.
can definitely see how we're moving into a new space of beauty with it being like less is more.
Yeah.
Alicia Keys, Ella May,
Oh
going
my
for
gosh,
this-
yes.
I
the
love
really
both of
bare
them.
makeup look.
They went all the way.
Oh, the
bare.
Ella does no makeup.
Yeah, virtually none. She has amazing skin, so it's just
yeah.
whenever I see her, it's just like brush, brows, gloss, and skin.
Hold it. You give me a minute. We're gonna come back to that.
Okay,
'cause This
okay.
portion of the show is sponsored by Elite Dental Wellness. At Elite Dental Wellness, our vision is to create a welcoming practice that will offer exceptional dental care and a lifetime of dental wellness. We are committed to the finest possible oral care and the overall health and well-being of our patients. Elite Dental Wellness is built upon a foundation of integrity, expertise, and service. Through our commitment to modern dentistry, continuing education, and friendly atmosphere, we strive to make our patients feel that they are a part of our family. dentistry can be scary, daunting, and uncomfortable. Dr. Baptiste and her team work tirelessly to ensure your comfort. Make your appointment today with Dr. Asandra Baptiste at Elite Dental Wellness by calling 713-789-8680.
So as you were saying, ma'am.
Alicia Keys needs to put some makeup on. I mean, not a lot.
I agree.
She
Just
is,
a tad.
because because this is the thing. Like you were saying about being in the lights and the different stuff, it picks up everything. So I think a little bit, even if it's like a tinted moisturizer, filling your brows a little bit, but just coming outside straight out of bed barefaced.
I agree with you.
I'm
But do
just
you
like,
really think she's barefaced? Because I'm thinking
I
she's
think so.
actually
sometimes
I
she's
think her makeup
barefaced.
artist is doing like a no makeup look, and some
No.
like for her events
Maybe
that I've been seeing her in.
sometimes, yeah.
I think it's like a little powder, a little.
It's a lot
it's
of times
something.
when I've seen her and I was like, sis just rolled out of bed.
Just
Yeah.
Now
yeah.
she is definitely beautiful. I don't know, maybe her man likes her like that. But I mean, even like no makeup for me is like running errands. Like I'm not like doing like photo shoots or like album covers with like nothing.
Right.
Like give me a little something, little liquid blush, little something to kind
agree.
of perk up your skin.
Yeah.
But I feel like that's what she thinks she's doing, like with the moisturizer regimen that she's had, the skincare regimen, like I don't know if it's highlight that she's putting on, but I feel like sometimes her skin is glowing. Now, Ella May, I don't know if she just has a little bit of more youth on her side or what, but her
I think
skin
that
is
she
like
does a little bit
emanating
more
this
than
amazing
Alicia
glow.
Keys.
I
What
agree.
do y'all think?
I mean, there have been times where I've seen Alicia Keys on certain TV shows where she looks like she just rolled out of bed. And I'm
okay.
talking about roll out of bed, hadn't brushed her teeth yet type.
Wow.
That's why.
You
Because
look
I
tired.
Like
Right.
sleeping
You look
eye
tired.
out of
Yes.
bed.
Got a little crust.
I wake up, run errands, and I don't put on makeup. I'm not that type of person that feels like every single woman needs to have makeup on. But I feel like if you're a public figure,
Right.
you're going to events.
Exactly.
Exactly.
You need
You
to-
lured us in.
Yeah.
lured us in. Well, she lured us in because at first she really had some problems with her skin. I think she had
did.
breakouts. I remember her being
Okay.
like the spokesperson for Proactive at one
Proactive.
point.
Mhm.
So I think she like had troubles and battles, and maybe sometimes people compensate or overcompensate by wearing a lot of makeup to make it seem like there's not an issue.
Okay, so can you at least spray some of that Mario Badescu rose water?
little bit, huh?
Because that's what I do when I don't wear makeup. That I spray that, it makes my skin glow. I look a little bit more youthful.
Really?
I might have my eyelash extensions to make me like So that's all I'm saying. Just add some more.
Okay.
But I'm beat face, full face queen. So that's just what I
Full
think.
face queen. I love that. That's a new hashtag. Full face queen.
You know me.
Yeah. So since you both are both married, I'd love to know what do your husbands think about this whole makeup thing? Do they like y'all wearing makeup? Do they not care? What do they think?
My husband, he actually loves it. That's, I shouldn't say one of the things, but he likes that about me. He lets me be me.
Oh, okay.
He buys me makeup.
Okay.
See, I love that.
He lets me be me. He likes the girly girl. He likes that. So
Good.
And who doesn't want their wife to get like all dressed up?
Well, sometimes men
For
don't.
them.
As a
Right.
makeup artist, sometimes
It's a lie.
yeah.
When you met me, if you saw me with no makeup on, crust in my eyes, looking
Right.
crazy, we wouldn't be
You wouldn't be
married right
attracted,
now.
right.
Because you'd be like, "Oh, she looking crazy." Like I'm just like men say that because I think that's what they think we want to hear, but I don't think it's true.
You know what's funny? One time I was doing a bridal consultation and the fiance came, or her future husband came to the bridal consultation. And so he's like giving me his lowdown for what he wants his wife to look like on their wedding day. And I'm like, all for it. You're marrying this person. You should like the way that they're presenting. So he's like, I don't really want her to wear a lot of makeup. I want her to go for like a Kim K look.
Oh,
That's a lot of makeup.
I'm
sorry. That's a lot of makeup.
Yeah, of all people.
out of all people,
Thank you.
Kim K.
2 to 3 hours in makeup
Okay.
every day.
In Mario's
Right.
chair, like
the
every
face.
single day.
Every day.
They don't
To the
know.
God.
I'm
They
like,
don't
so I
know.
tried to gently explain to him. He was like, no, but like she don't have like a lot of eyeshadow a lot of times. And I'm
Sir.
like, it is
Well,
shadow.
little do you know.
It's
It's the
Her
nude.
eyes aren't
It's
cold.
the nude one.
It's all the shadows, but just on the nude variety. But yeah, that was interesting. So men sometimes, not all, but have this thought in their mind how they, perceive beauty and they don't think
Right.
it's a lot.
They
But
don't
in
know.
actuality, what you like, sir, is the lot of
Beach
look.
face.
Right.
That's what you really
That's
like.
what you
You
want.
just don't know.
Yeah, you just don't know. So what about you in your case? What does your husband think?
My husband is, I don't want to say anti-makeup, but he's against the black lips, the deep purple,
Yeah.
You don't want nothing crazy.
the
extreme.
leopard lips.
The extreme.
Right. He doesn't like he thinks he's the eyebrow king.
Oh, yeah.
He hates
He is.
eyebrows.
He's the
that
eyebrow
are,
Shout out to
like,
Kevin. Yes.
that are drawn from here to here. So, and he, long as I look natural, he's okay with it. And for Christmas, he bought me the whole Collie Cosmetics line for the last 2 Christmases. So that's probably why I have like every lip kit, every eyeshadow from her.
Nice.
is
So
nice.
long as I'm, you know, presentable and not
He still
wow.
looks like
Safe room.
himself.
Yes.
Still, yeah.
Yes.
And
Now, I get that a lot. I didn't mean to cut you off. They're like, okay. They're like, oh, you still look the same without makeup.
right.
It's like, oh, you still look like you. Like, okay.
Yeah.
Now, I'm pretty sure
'Cause
some women
people
don't look like
some
that
people don't.
Don't look like what?
themselves once
Well,
they.
because sometimes,
transformative.
yeah, it's transformative. Because sometimes makeup, well, I think makeup in general, a staple should be that it should be to enhance. But
Right.
a lot
That-
of times women use it as a tool to transform.
That's
Which,
what I tell
sis,
my
if that
clients.
is you, stay in your lane, sis,
Right.
and
Do
operate in
you.
it and do you. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with that.
Right.
But because that's not my brand of beauty. But if it is yours, not to offend, do you.
Right.
But from the man's perspective, I think that sometimes it can be a little too much.
Yeah.
Right.
That's my disclaimer. Every time I get a client, natural glam is what I specialize in.
Yeah.
This is what I do. Here's a picture. I'm going to enhance you. I cannot turn you into somebody else.
And a
Oh,
lot
yeah,
of men
that's good.
call it false advertising. I don't
Oh,
know if
Oh
please.
no,
like-
no, they do not.
Cut
Do
the
they
show.
really say that
That's-
now?
no,
Yes.
Yeah, I've been out of the
Yes.
game for a minute, but really, they think it's false
Yeah.
They
advertising.
do the same thing
Yeah.
with beards.
And
Oh,
hats.
and hats.
And hats.
Okay.
Yes.
Have you ever been hatfished?
Yes.
Cindy?
I know
Because
a dude,
I have.
I know a dude right. I know a dude right now. I'm like, I wish he put that head back on.
Okay.
The cap.
Neo.
You was
This
cute.
bad
Neo.
shit.
Girl, what?
Have you seen him with and without his hat? I'm just saying.
Yeah, ain't no,
Keep your
I'm
head
not,
on,
He's
Neo.
one example.
I'm gonna let Neo live his life because I ain't really checking for him like that. No,
I'm
now.
not either. I'm just
Head or
using
no
him as
head.
an example since he's in the public eye. But
Yeah.
you see him with the hat on and hat
What's
off,
the
it's
little
a whole different
No,
experience.
what's the little guy off of
the little
Queen
guy? Why
Sugar?
you gotta be a little guy?
You don't like the little guy?
I don't know.
Ooh,
Yeah.
Ralph
Which one,
Angel?
though?
Yes. They
Kofi,
posted a,
Kofi.
pic-
Kofi.
a
Yeah.
picture of him before he grew that beard out. I was
Oh, no.
like, what
Have
happened?
y'all seen
I was like,
He
what?
was also much younger,
who
I'm
was it?
sure.
Rockets
that
player
mean?
James
Oh,
Harden.
James Harden.
With now
Let's
that.
just thank God for beards.
Oh, he not
'Cause
cutting that off. That's
Please
insured.
don't do it.
Yes.
Don't
He
do
has
it.
that insured. That is not going to come off.
Seriously. I have a story about James Harden. So it was like, where was I coming from? Like some event, and I was supposed to meet my friend for drinks late night on a Sunday, and it was we were at not Cheesecake Factory. It's also across the street.
Oh,
Grand Lux?
Thank you,
Lux,
Grand
yeah.
Lux. We're at Grand Lux at the bar, just chilling, getting drinks, because they're open pretty late for a Sunday. And so in walks like 20 black men. And so I'm like, excuse me? What's happening here? Like, what's going on? I need to know exactly, like, what's happening. And, you know, they all look pretty nice. Not like dressed up, but like, you know, you can tell that they are going somewhere, doing something. And so I'm like, oh, I'm at the right place at the right time.
Okay.
So then in walks eventually James Harden, and he has like on this big hoodie, and he's super tall, and his beard is protruding out of, you know, so I'm like, so they're like in his entourage. So I'm like, oh, okay, that's great.
20 people, that's a lot of people
All
on
you
the
see is
payroll.
a beard and a
All
hoodie.
you see is the beard, and he's trying to be like incognito with a little hoodie on.
Not when
and
you're
then
like
the
6'7",
managers, y'all
you
start
can't.
bringing out like everything, every hors d'oeuvre, I'm like, well, let me scoot over. Because
I'm not
but no,
mad
it was
at
really
you.
cool. So I'm
Right.
glad he's out enjoying Houston, his new
Yeah.
home.
I would have
and all
told
of
him to
that.
put my foot on, put it on his tab.
Okay.
He wouldn't even notice.
film. Well, the thing is, because my friend was like, don't turn around too fast, because he was sitting like behind me. And she was like, you should say something. I'm like, girl, I'm not into that.
Okay.
I'm-
They probably.
But I
get
should have
so
at
many.
least maybe asked for a picture or something. It would have been good to
Yeah.
talk about on the show. But
Yeah.
no.
I'm a girly girl, so all that sports stuff, but
Yeah, I wouldn't have known what to talk to him about. But
That's,
she was
that's
just like,
the guy
the
that
photo op.
dribbles the ball.
You know the one with the beard? That's how I am too. I forget everybody's name.
Girl, I thought y'all gonna kill me, but I thought Russell Westbrook and Russell Wilson was the same person.
I understand.
I thought
No.
they had two last names.
you know what I thought?
You
I
know,
understand
Russell
that.
Westbrook Wilson. That, you know, whoever. And I was like, my
know,
friend was like,
No.
no, girl, one
Two
play
different people.
basketball.
That's a valid point, because how many black men under 40 do you know named Russell?
Right.
See,
See?
thank you.
I understand.
I'm with
That's
it.
that partnership
my
I was
husband-
talking
if
about.
Richard
You know who
Hurts,
I
they'd be
thought
like-
was related? Isaiah Thomas. So, you know, the old school basketball player,
Who?
Isaiah Thomas, like from the 80s.
Who? And there's
Oh,
a new
yeah,
cast
yeah,
of-
there's a
Thank
new
you,
one.
Ashley. There's
Yeah.
a new Isaiah Thomas basketball
Right.
player, and then there's an old one from the 80s. So I'm like, oh, the 80s, he's, you know, young enough to be that man's son. I thought he was like Isaiah Thomas Jr., but
Yeah.
they're totally different. I'm like,
Yeah.
what are the odds?
That's
Crazy.
Funny.
Who? On that note, this portion of the show is sponsored by The Sphere. Are you starting your business and looking for a place to advertise? Do you have a need to reach out to thousands of people across the world to build your brand or sell your product? If so, get your product placement and advertising needs handled right here at The Sphere. We offer a wide variety of content delivery platforms, including iTunes, Google Play, SoundCloud, YouTube, and Stitcher. Plus, we have a vast demographic reach within the United States as well as modern countries across the globe. Our enriched content and inspiring dialogue, coupled with our strategic ad, is surely to hit the mark every time. Call us today at area code 832-772-7789 or send us an email over to advertise@thesphere.tv. All right. Shout out to The Sphere.
Yes. Always and always. So, ladies, to close out the show, I know y'all, of course, have been traveling and engaging in some amazing beauty content that you've been putting on your blog and your other like social media handles or platforms. But I also know that you all have been going to some local events here. So, tell me about some events that y'all have been to.
Well, we went to a NARS event as well.
Really?
It was we went to the orgasm.
Polished.
Yeah,
It's Common
Common
Polished.
Okay.
The orgasm launched. And that was super fun.
Yeah, it was fun.
We've gone to the Houston City Magazine.
Oh, yes, that fashion show.
Yeah.
A fashion show?
Yeah.
Wow.
It's like a magazine that had, what was it, like?
It was
lingerie,
swimwear and lingerie, yeah.
Swimwear.
By La Maison.
Wow.
And we're getting ready to go to BeautyCon
In
in
LA.
LA.
What?
Yeah.
Kim
amazing.
Kardashian is speaking, so.
She loves Kim K.
I love it. With her no makeup look, of course.
Right,
That she's
right.
gonna have on. You know. Awesome. So y'all are out and about on the scene, not just
Yeah.
abroad, but also in Houston.
Yeah.
So y'all, if y'all see the Glam girls in Houston, make sure you stop and speak. They're amazing,
do.
very personable, humble
Sweethearts.
young ladies. Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
Absolutely. So is there anything else that y'all wanted to share about your
I
brand?
have
or-
something.
Oh, yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
I want some relationship advice.
You know what?
Tip Tuesday. I need one from each person.
Oh, okay.
I mean, I'm single. We're single, right?
Oh, absolutely.
Okay,
I'm
we-
about to enter the
Oh.
convent.
We need to
I'm
know-
just.
No, you're not.
I'm.
I can't.
Girl, not today. So yeah, I had to get that before trying to close me out. Like, I need a tip.
Yeah.
The best tip that I can give, because people are so surprised when they find this out, but me and my husband, we met on Tinder.
Really?
Yeah. We
Wow.
met on Tinder. I was working full-time as a nurse, and I didn't get out much. I didn't go out. And my friends were just like, how are you going to meet anybody if you don't go out?
See, I'm that person.
And I'm like, I ain't
Wow.
got time. Like, I'm working. I'm sleepy. I just,
I
or
told
either
her
I
to
just
get
don't
out the
feel
house.
like
She
it.
doesn't want to get out with me.
It's hard. It is, because I feel like dating is annoying, in all honesty. Like, you got to get to meet people and learn
She's
them.
preaching now, y'all.
I have time for all that. So I had been on Tinder on and off because you have to go through the rotten apples, and I've been through a lot of rotten apples. And I'm telling you guys, it was my very last day on Tinder. I told God, I said, if I don't find him today, I'm done. I'm deleting the app. I'm done.
Wow.
He just gonna have to come up to me and say, hey, I'm your husband. So Reggie reached out to me on Tinder. It was a group of guys on there, not to toot my own horn, but the inbox was full.
Yeah.
Toot toot.
Toot toot. And something about him grabbed my attention because he was very what's the word I'm looking for? Reggie's a go-getter. That's my husband. Like, he's just like, hey, I made reservations here. We're gonna go here.
Oh,
Like,
yes.
there was
Yes,
no
sir.
thinking.
Who
for
doesn't
me.
like that?
Right? So
But still respectful of your opinion and all
Right,
that. Yeah,
exact-
that's
yes.
the perfect balance.
So we hit it off right off the bat, and I had to make sure that I kept an open mind, because it's so easy to be closed-minded when you've gone through rotten apples.
Yes.
Right.
Because you're gonna be like, red
See, that's where
flag.
I'm
That's
at
me
right
presently.
now. That's where I'm at.
You
That's
have
me
to keep
presently.
that though.
I'm like, I don't like the way you chew your food. That's it. You're done.
Okay, you can't do that. You
We're
can't do
breaking
that.
up. We were never together. We're breaking up anyway.
It's, you have to notice the red flags. Like, you have to know what you like and what you don't like. But keep the red flags in the back of your head and still keep an open mind, because sometimes you may be tainted from a previous experience.
Right.
And that's the best advice I can give. I was just open. I was just like, okay, we're just going to see where it goes.
Yes, I love that.
Thank you.
That's the first Tinder success story I've heard.
What?
Yeah.
I've heard of a few, actually.
Girl, I heard Tinder is where you go when you
Everyone
trying to get,
says
yeah.
that.
you
I
know.
heard
But
that
the
too.
thing about
I
social
had one
media
at one
dating,
point.
I feel like most people are on there for the same thing. You're on there to date or you're on there to hook up, but you're going to find, you just have to sift through.
And actually, I was reading an article recently, and I was going to save this because we're actually talking about doing a dating show and like having scenarios where people send in scenarios of what they've experienced, and then we kind of talk it through.
I got a lot of
But
We'll have y'all back.
I was actually reading an article and doing the research for this show is that a lot of people on not social media, on these online dating apps and sites are actually quite honest because they want to actually genuinely find love. Even if they're just trying to hook up, they want to genuinely hook up.
Yeah,
or
that's true.
genuinely find love.
Put in your bio that I want to hook up.
They do that.
do
There
that.
are
A lot of
married men
times
on
I
there. They'll
think
tell you
that-
they're
I
married.
didn't have a good time with. No, I met some really nice guys, like nice careers and stuff. But after a while, it just kind of fizzled out, and I was just like, whatever. And I was like, okay, I'm done with Tinder.
Yeah, I went through that. I went through that.
Maybe I should go back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It
Because
won't hurt.
now we got research to support the data is there, you know? People are honest on there.
That's that girl
For
from
the
that
most
podcast.
part.
She said she was coming back and she's back on Tinder. Like, nah.
Ain't nothing wrong with it. Ain't nothing wrong with it.
And I've heard some, and seen some success stories from Black People Meet.
Oh yeah.
Really?
Really?
Them people look nothing like the people on the commercial. No.
I know, they're like-
Yeah, I haven't heard that one name.
She, no.
Two
names,
that I know are married.
Are they Black people?
Yeah, black people meet. Black people meet and marry.
Black people.
Yeah.
But you know what? Not a lot of people admit to
To
meeting
it.
each other on Tinder. Black people meet,
Oh,
whatever.
that
Because
could be
me and my we lied about it. We lied.
Who was you telling
I
people,
was
girl?
well, so all my friends knew because when
Yeah.
I would go on a date with somebody from Tinder, I'd be like, girl, okay, I met him on Tinder. This is license plate number. If I turn up missing, so all my close friends knew.
Yeah.
Family didn't. He wasn't so outraged with the information
Yeah.
because I guess it might have made him look a certain way. I guess
Oh,
so.
yeah.
We told people we met at church.
But to me, if it worked out and you end up being married, then it
Yeah.
doesn't matter what you
Oh,
met,
we end
right?
up telling at the engagement parties when we revealed it. We
Yeah.
actually met on Tinder. So,
Yeah.
but the thing is, we wasn't even keeping our lies straight. Half the people thought we met at church. People thought we met at the gym.
Right.
We was just telling everybody anything.
You know, and then one of my close friend and Dennis was telling me actually about Bumble.
Yeah.
Where
No, I
women-
don't like Bumble.
I don't know much
Wait,
about
Let
it.
me
You have-
explain to the
that's
people what it
okay.
is before you
That
say
sounds
That's
like
why I
the
don't
boom,
like
boom
it.
room.
What is
So-
it? I know, right?
So y'all, for y'all viewing, Bumble is an app, a dating app, where actually the woman actually has to make the first move. So the
No.
couple will match, but then the
I
woman
wouldn't
has to make the
survive on
first
No.
move in terms of the message. And I like that because from my understanding, a lot of the other sites, there's like a lot of riffraff in the DM or whatever. On this, you avoid all that because the woman has to send the first message.
So what does the first message say?
Hey, how are you, handsome? How's your week going? I don't know.
not, like,
What do you say
hey.
to a man when
I
you
would be
approach him at
bad
the
at
bar?
that. Like you
I don't approach somebody in no bar.
Oh, I always speak to men at the bar. Not to like, not to like,
Like, mortified. Like, girl, what you mean?
not to hook up, but just to compliment a man. I think that
Oh my
sometimes, especially black
gosh.
men, don't receive enough compliments, and it's not at all to like hook up. Just
And
like,
then you
oh,
give
look
them one
amazing.
and they lose their mind. No.
That's true.
Oh, I don't know about all that.
I'm on her side here because that is
girl,
so
you have
true.
Message him first.
Y'all have worked her up.
And say
Got it all
what?
worked up.
No.
Hilarious.
That is not in the
You breaking
book.
tradition.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm
Well, I'm
very
just saying what the
traditional. It
people
could be
say.
why I'm still single. Who knows?
And Bumble apparently also has, because they had an event here for Houston
They
Rodeo.
did.
Yeah, and it's also like they have a networking portion, like
My
a
friend
networking
got
side
invited.
and a dating side.
And she sent me. She said, "Okay, we're gonna go to this." And I was like, "You know what that is, right?" She thought it was like a company that sold like honey or something.
Oh,
like
my
she didn't know. I
God.
was like, "Girl, that's
Aw.
Bumble." And she's like, "Oh no, we're not going." And I kind of still wanted to go, but she got the invite, so I couldn't like go without her.
Yeah.
So we didn't go.
But I liked even the concept behind it, Bumble, like the bee, the queen, the beehive, the queen bee. Like she run, you know? So it's
I'm
like, it's
learning
all of
something.
that.
I didn't even
And it's
know-
nothing wrong
okay.
with that. The queen
That
bee is
makes
making the decisions. And you kind of have to do that on the Bumble site.
I just feel like I'm not gonna
Thank
ask you
you.
anything because I feel like whoever initiates the date has to pay. So if I ask you to hang out, that means I
Oh
gotta
my
pay.
gosh.
And
No,
you
we
can
still
go
have to
Dutch.
be traditional in that aspect.
no.
Okay,
The
we'll
real man
save
would
that
pay.
for the dating
Right. The
show.
real
We're
man.
actually
If
going to
you
have to
let you pay,
have
then
the
we're
married
ending
ladies
this.
back
I
for
go
that.
Dutch with my friends. I'm not going Dutch
Right.
with my man friend.
You know, that's a trend these days, too. I hear guys in D.C. like to go Dutch.
Guys in D.C.
That's
like
why I
to do a
live in
lot.
Texas. I've never been to DC. That show ain't
Don't
going
go,
down.
girl.
Oh, it's fun. We should go for CBC weekend. Congressional
Girl,
Black
you done
Caucus.
already canceled on me before. You're canceled.
Oh, my gosh.
Well, Mrs. Charnay,
Uh-huh.
tell us about your marriage advice or relationship advice in general. Doesn't have to be pertaining to marriage.
Relationship advice is to communicate,
Oh,
no
Ooh,
matter what.
Yeah, that's good.
Whether you think you're gonna hurt the person's feelings, don't lie. Just communicate, because communication can make you or definitely break you. So
That is,
communication
That's
is
real.
key
that is real.
in relationships, in life, everywhere.
Like the young buck say, keep it a buck. Yeah, that's
Yes.
real.
And like you said, like if I need to know if you trying to talk to me, we trying to go somewhere with this relationship, or you just trying to
I need to
get in
know
my
that.
pants. That again is communication. So
One of
relationship.
me and Reggie's first conversations.
Speak up, baby.
Oh, one of me and Reggie's first conversations. Maybe not our first date, but our second date. And I told him, I said, I don't want you to think I'm crazy, because I'm not. But I'm not dating just to date. I'm like,
Dating with purpose. Yeah.
right. I
True.
said, if you don't have the goal of getting married, don't waste my time, because I feel like I've been there, done that. So he looked at me like,
Oh, that'll
that.
run them off real quick.
Yeah. He looked at me like that. He
Really?
was like, okay. And we dated a year and a half exactly. In my
Wow.
head, I had a deadline of October 31st, because my birthday's October 17th. So I said, I'm going to give him to the end of October to propose. I never told him that.
Yeah.
But in my head, I don't know if I was moving different, if my actions, or I don't know, but it must have been a shift in there. And Reggie proposed by October 16th. the day
Wow.
before my birthday. Because I wasn't playing. I'm like, I'm not getting any younger. I don't have time to
See,
play.
that's where I'm at now.
I love
Yeah.
that.
I'm like, I'm looking for a husband, not a boyfriend.
Right.
Like,
Right.
Oh, okay, well, bye.
You
But
have
see,
to be straightforward
That's
with
interesting.
these guys.
I think most men appreciate, from my
Oh
experience.
no, girl, they hit the road, Jack.
No, they like that. They perceive it sometimes as a challenge. Like, okay, I got to come correct or not at all. Absolutely, that's what
Right.
you got to do. So that's interesting.
I get the total opposite reaction.
Like what? What is
Like, okay, and then they disappear or
Check, please.
Oh
yeah, which is totally fine with me. But I'm just like, that's
Yeah,
that's
right.
just where I'm at.
You're
So.
not wasting your time at that point.
Absolutely. Well, ladies, this has been amazing. We might have to have y'all back for the dating segment
Yes,
or the
of
relationship
course.
segment. Seems like y'all have a lot of advice to give, which I love. But anyway, Kimmy, do you have any closing thoughts for us?
Nope, I'm going home to start a Tinder and a Bumble.
Yes! Two snaps in a circle. I'm gonna have to join you, girl. We may have to actually do that for research purposes. We both need to start an account so that we can come back with some content to discuss.
You're not gonna cancel on me again.
No, this is something I can do at home, so I ain't got to, you know.
Well, there you have it, ladies and
I'm
gentlemen.
for it.
Moving the podcast to Amethyst House.
Well, y'all, thank you so much for tuning in for another episode of All Things Beauty. Not Some Things Beauty. Nope. Not one thing, but All Things Beauty. Y'all have a blessed week.
Bye.
Bye.